Please stop at the end of the bench, sir. Please place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Please be seated. Please state your name for the record.
Eric Turner.
And Mr. What is your rank?
I'm a deputy.
Deputy?
Yes, sir.
And who do you work with?
The Greenville County Sheriff's Office.
And what do you do for the Greenville County Sheriff's Office?
I work in the school enforcement unit. I'm a school resource officer for several elementary schools in Greenville County on the east side.
And is that typically called an SRO?
It is.
Is that a
Yes,
school
sir.
resource officer?
Yes, sir.
Deputy Turner, I'm going to refer you back to October 13th, in 2021. Were you working that day?
I was.
And were you called out for 122 canebrake?
I responded out there. Yes, sir.
Can you tell this jury how you responded?
Sure. I was in between schools. I had just left one. Let me go back. At the time, I had 4 elementary schools. So I had just left a school and was actually headed to Buena Vista, right near where the scene was. And so on my way, the call came out. I was close by. I said, hey, I'll run by there and check on it. It's right there at my school. I just want to make sure there wasn't any threat towards my school. So I responded there, notified dispatch that I was on the way.
About what time did you arrive to the location?
Within, I don't know the exact time, within just a few minutes of the call coming out, I was right behind the first arriving deputy. He was already out of his car.
And once you got there, what did you do?
I stood by with a gentleman later identified as Mr. Post and spoke with him while Deputy Robinson and his trainee went inside to check the residence.
And did you learn that the victim, Christina Parcell, had a daughter?
I did.
And what was your role in regards to her daughter?
So as soon as I found out that she had a daughter, I asked, do you know how old she is, where she goes to school? And he goes, actually, she goes to Buena Vista right there. That being my school, I immediately switched roles and went to, I've got to get to the school to make sure that the school is safe. He gave me just a little bit of background, family background. So I was under the impression, hey, there may be an issue with this child. So I stood by for just a few more minutes and then I left and went to the school to make sure that everything was okay. Prior to me leaving, I actually called our front office at the school and asked, was this student there? And she said, yes, she's here. I said, do not let her leave with anybody. I want the school locked down until I get there. I'll be there in just a minute. So the school handled their protocol, did what they were supposed to do. And then I arrived and made confirmation that she was there, she was in a classroom, and she was safe.
Okay. So as soon as you found out about Christina Parcell's daughter, you arrived at the school?
Yes, sir.
And when you arrived there, did you talk to anybody?
Just the administration. And they confirmed back to me, hey, she's in the classroom, she's good. I'm like, let's leave her there. I don't want anything to disturb her normal day until we figure out what's going on.
And then how did y'all decide when and how Christina Parcell's daughter was going to leave?
We kind of discussed what was going on. I told them, as far as I was concerned, just let her have a regular day. There's no need to take her out of the class, and let's just let her proceed with her day, leave as normal. I spoke with a couple of the investigators, and it was determined just she can leave with a family member like she normally does. They walk them up to, it's called the front path, goes out of the front of the school, and they walk home because they live right there. And so we just allowed that to proceed on as normal, like she does every day.
Please answer any questions, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
May it please the court. Deputy Turner, you had a body-worn camera that day, did you not?
I did, sir.
And did you take steps to record some of the activities that you engaged in or around canebrake on that afternoon?
I did. As soon as I got out of the car, I believe, shortly after getting out, it was on.
So, what time does Buena Vista let out of school typically?
2:15.
Okay. And so, maybe it's a silly question, but on that day when school was let out, Ida would be coming home, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And being a school resource officer, you're familiar with issues related to children's attendance at school, is that correct?
It's really none of my business. If the attendance clerk brings it up, I may do something about it. But
Deputy Turner, if a student at Buena Vista, let's say she didn't want to go home, would the law make her go home?
Objection, Your Honor, speculation.
I'm just asking if he knows that.
I mean, it has happened before, not with me.
But if a student says, I don't want to go home, I'm not going home, must the student go home?
Again, we're going to look into it, probably contact DSS, get them involved in it, our investigators, our crimes against children investigators, and figure out what's going on, why this child doesn't want to go home, stuff like that.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, any redirect?
No redirect, Your Honor.
It's now a good time to take a little break.
The next witness is going to be quiet, leave the Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You may step down, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a morning break. Again, no discussion about this case amongst yourselves or anyone. And again, I thank you for your service. Enjoy your break.